between the end of the fiscal year to the beginning of the new calendar year. Between September 31st to January is when people normally take, for my experience, people normally take that step and say, hey, it's time for me to go.
It's an alarming number. Within the past 3 weeks, there have been 11 officers with the Guam Police Department who have either resigned or retired. Police Chief Stephen Ignacio explaining how 50% of that number are retirees.
I read recently in an article in Police One that a lot of police departments are experiencing this because all the officers, like myself, who joined in 1987 or in the 90s, we're at that 30-year mark.
It's prompted talks with the governor and lieutenant governor of Guam, and Ignacio also has a meeting with Senator Sean Gumatauta, who's the public safety oversight chair. Ignacio says a new police cycle will be underway soon. There are 35 applicants who have passed the background check and polygraph and are now ready to move on to the psychological exam. This is from an original list of 78 applicants, but keep in mind, those that move on.
This is going to be the first cycle where they have to put pen to paper and says, I am committing to 3 years.
As we reported, it was during Governor Lou Leon Guerrero's State of the Island address where she announced the payback provision for new law enforcement recruits.
We will ask you to sign on to a minimum 3-year commitment to serve the agency you trained with. Should you leave government service early, you will be asked to repay the prorated share of your training cost.
Ignacio reassures the public that even with the number of officers leaving, there will still be officers out on the streets. With patrol the priority, he says if he has to, they will shift officers around and put them out. Jonagan Charfris, KUAM News.